Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna here. Basically, we are discussing about the one another topic, that is city creation. Basically, in this, basically, we are discussing that topic, that is India land. Basically, one of the satellite person told that basically, can we finish the entire India land? Basically, after that, Sunil, basically, you can create the entire India again. Basically, and don't take any of the Indian nationality. That means don't take any of the Indian human souls also basically in India land basically, and Pakistani group basically, because these two groups basically are one basically, because they are doing job, and Chinese also basically don't take basically, because they are also basically into the India land only basically. So you have to not supposed to take that country's data also basically. So one of the satellite person told that basically, can I proceed this basically? Then Sunila and I told that basically, yes, basically you can proceed this basically. Then Sunila and I told that basically, just tell me the time basically when basically you can pick me basically from Earth planet and basically can shift to the satellite, and then basically finish the entire India land basically. Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, Karnataka, Kerala, everything basically just finish it basically. Rajasthan, everything finish it basically. This is called gussa basically. One of the person told that basically. One of the satellite person told that basically. You are correct basically, Sunila and I basically. We are going to do this basically for you. For that, before that basically you have to shift to the satellite basically. So you basically just walk in the road basically. We will suddenly shift you basically for the satellite basically, and from the satellite we can pick basically you, and after that within 1 minute basically we will finish the world. We need not basically world basically, finish the India land basically. So in India land basically one of the person told that what basically it exists. So we will see that basically, yeah, what actually India land basically exists. So one of the person told that what are the dependencies of India basically. Then USA basically told that sorry basically we don't keep any dependency basically, because we know basically which kind of India country is basically. So they told that basically they don't keep any of the dependency. So what India contains? Total states basically. There are more than 29 states basically in this world basically, but in real basically there are more basically, because they are doing the stuff basically in previous video basically we saw that basically Sonia Gandhi thief, Narendra Modi thief, how basically these groups are basically doing their plan, and this plan basically was cracked by the Arvind Kejriwal basically. That basically we have already shown that basically, and this is fact basically. Lots of people says that basically भाई तुम्हारा देश का प्रधानमंत्री है भाई, which kind of thing basically you are telling me, but whatever fact, that is fact basically. You have to accept the fact basically. You have to accept the fact basically. Then one of the person told that yes basically you are correct basically. If any girls basically are drinking wine basically, then they have to accept that basically they are drinking basically. It's not like that basically they say that basically no basically we are not drinking basically, we are not drinking. So see basically that is this many states are basically there in this world, sorry in India basically, and these are 8 more states basically. So one of the person told that we will be going to finish this basically, but before that basically you have to shift to the satellite basically. For that basically, how basically you are going to do the plan basically. So satellite group told that basically, let me basically do some plan basically, let me do basically the some plan basically. And this is basically the all software company basically which basically exist in the India land basically. So this everything basically you finish basically, entire India land only basically you finish basically. After that basically Sunil Nair is going to create new land basically, after ending the Indian nationality, sorry India land basically, and India land basically contains Indian nationality also basically. So this basically was gussa basically. So one other person told that yes basically that is 100% sure basically, 100% correct basically. This group wants to kill you basically, and police department say that basically in secure your to secure yourself basically, if you are finishing the entire country na basically, that is also legal basically. So I am doing that only basically, police department, and I am going to tell the satellite group basically going to request basically finish the entire India land basically because मैं कंटाळ गया हूँ India land से ही. I basically just frustrated basically from this software company basically. See basically TCS, Infosys, this group basically have hundreds of seat basically available, but there is not a single seat basically for the Sunil R Nair basically. See basically HCL, see Wipro, see basically. Wipro also see basically. See Wipro. See Wipro also see basically. See Wipro. See, after Wipro basically we are going to see, do you know basically which company basically? Just a minute. See basically. Persistency basically. See, sequence you see basically. Because satellite groups told that basically we are going to end basically. You just don't worry, we are going to end the India land basically. See the sequence also you see basically. Which kind of software companies basically are basically. See the sequence also basically. See the sequence also basically. See the sequence. So another person told that basically from the satellite basically he told that just give me some time, some days basically. We are going to pick Sunil R Nair basically for the satellite group, satellite basically. For that basically we required few days basically. After that basically we are going to do the stuff basically. So after that basically when you shift to the satellite basically, because everywhere basically Indian nationality basically are there. So if I shift to the Dubai, then basically they are also basically going to create trouble to me. If I am going to shift to the Pakistan, there also basically Indian nationality supporters are there. If I am going to shift to the China, he is also India's friend. If I am going to shift to Japan, basically there also basically India friend is basically there, because recently basically Japanese basically came to India. If I am shifting to the England also basically there also Indian friends basically are there. If I am shifting to the US also basically there also Indian friends are there. If I am shifting to the Italy also there also Indian friends are there. So India land finish basically is the option basically. For that basically satellite group told that basically give me some time basically. I will do that basically. I will do that basically. Just give me some time basically. Give me some time basically. So satellite group told that basically I will tell you the time basically. At what time basically you can go to outside basically, and I can pick you basically from outside basically to the satellite, and that basically that within next minute only basically we will finish the Indian land basically. Entire Indian nationality only basically will get end basically. So this is basically the only option basically. You will get the job in software company after creating the entire India basically again basically. Because this is only option basically. Satellite groups told that basically we can find that basically. Because your head basically has damaged, your neck damaged by the Indian nationality, your stomach basically was damaged by the Indian nationality, then basically your eye basically was damaged by the Indian nationality, Indian land basically, then basically in each and every leg basically was damaged by the Indian nationality and India land basically. This group basically has damaged your each and every body parts basically. Then one of the cricketer basically told that basically yeah basically I got late basically to save you basically, because you are supposed to shift basically long before from India basically. Few people basically has taken the interview also basically for South Africa, and they basically has not shifted to the Sunil Nair to the South Africa basically. That time basically they were supposed to shift to the Sunil Nair to the South Africa, because due to that group basically the Indian land is going to end basically. Due to that group basically the India land is going to end basically, who has taken the interview of South Africa basically, of Sunil Nair basically. So one of the satellite group told that basically we are going to finish the India land basically, just give some time basically to us basically. After that basically we are going to shift you to satellite group basically, and then basically we will finish the entire India land basically. Entire India land basically. Because this group basically understand this language only basically. Because these people basically, that is India land basically, understand this language only. India land basically understand this language only basically. So in next video basically we are going to see little bit more about the India land.